Hi crafters, this is a presentation on knitting. The presentation has introduction to knitting, characteristics of knitted fabric, tools and techniques. Knitting is a method of fabric construction whereby the row of loops are interlocked, creating fabric. Weft knitting is done by both hand and machine, while warp knitting is done by machine to make flat fabrics. Characteristics of knitted fabrics. They are flexible, elastic, and do not crease. They are porous, thus absorbent and warm. They are comfortable to wear, can be washed by machine or hand. They lather easily and are prone to shrinking and stretching out. Tools used in knitting. 1. Knitting needles. They are made of plastic, aluminium, wood or bamboo. Cable needles are short needles that may have a dip and are used for knitting cables. Circular needles are two short needles joined by a length of nylon or plastic. They are used to make tubular items. Double-pointed needles are used in sets of 4 or 5 and used for knitting Fair Isle patterns and socks. Other tools include stitch holders. These are used to hold stitches that are not being knitted and come in a variety of sizes. Sewing or darning needles, tape measure, pin, scissors, point protectors, markers. See crochet presentation for notes on yarn. The following illustrations show the different types of needles. The first being wooden knitting needles, metal needles, and circular needles. The following illustration shows other tools used in knitting. Basic techniques and terminology. There are many ways of holding your yarn, for example, English or right hand method and continental or left hand method. Casting on, casting off or binding off. SK slip knot, K knit, P for purl, which is reverse of the knit stitch. K wise, insert needles as though to knit. P wise, insert needles as though to purl. SSK, slip slip knot. P2 tog, purl to 2 together. K2 tog, knit 2 together. Garter stitch. This is created by knit stitch on every row. SKP, slip 1, knit wise, knit 1, purl stitch over knit stitch. Yarn over. This is used for increasing stitches. SL or S, slip 1 stitch without knitting it. TBL, into the back loop, that is enter stitch from the back. STST, stockinette stitch. BLW, below, that is work into the loop below the next stitch. ALT, alternate. BEG, beginning. DEC, decrease. INC, increase. PATT, pattern. REP, repeat. RND, round. The symbols show instructions between asterisks should be repeated the number of times indicated after the parentheses. The brackets. Instructions enclosed by the parentheses should be repeated the number of times after the parentheses. The next. For stitch patterns, instructions within brackets explain the method of working a particular stitch or technique. Thank you. That is the end of our presentation. In the next tutorial, we'll be knitting. Please remember to support this channel and check out my work on my Instagram page, Stitches and Interiors.